Hello, Happy New Year! If you are watching this after New Year's Eve, this episode is dropping on the 31st of December. If you are watching it when it does come out, Happy New Year's Eve. Unfortunately, this will be the final episode of the Late Night Talks podcast. I know it's sad, but every great thing has to unfortunately come to an end. When I say it is the end of the Late Night Talks podcast, I do only mean the end of season one. You couldn't get rid of me that easily. Season two will be coming shortly, just somewhere in 2025. I am currently aiming for somewhere around March. I'd like to be able to record a podcast episode when it's my birthday, which is in April. No promises though, because I still have to figure out everything with season two. Although I already have some ideas generated, I would like to see what direction this podcast will take. I don't want to keep it the same, although late night talks will always have this sort of format where I'm just yapping, sort of like we're on a FaceTime call. But to be fair, I would like a set change. I would like an entire branding change, maybe even just the look, maybe even like the tone of it. I know in season one, I did complain and I did yap and I did say that I will be annoying, kind of like complaining a lot. I did do a lot of that, and to be fair, I feel so much better now. I am so happy I was able to like express the way I felt and open up to you, because I feel like at the start of this journey, just in general, I don't usually open up to people, and being able to just sit down and get an episode started and even not have to like think about editing it later on, because I know that I don't have to cut out that many things. I don't stutter, I don't stop. Like, I am sure of what I'm saying, and I'm much more confident in front of a camera and in front of you who is watching. So today's episode is very special because apart from it being the final episode, it is also the episode where you as a viewer could tune in, either sending in your voice or sending in a message. I had to tweak it a little bit because I did have some people who wanted to like interact with this episode and be part of it, but they didn't feel comfortable having their voice. So unfortunately, I do know some people are insecure about their voices and some people don't feel that comfortable having their voices out there. But basically, if you're watching this far into the future, way past December 2024, the way this happened was last week I released TikToks and I released Instagram stories where I asked people to send in voice messages on the Instagram chat, or send in a message through the Q&A which Instagram has on the stories. Okay, now it's time to listen to the actual voice memo. I know I received one voice message, which I am highly thankful for. And if you're listening to this and you didn't send in a voice message, why didn't you? What are you doing? You're missing out. Shame on you. Click off. No, don't click off now. I know it can be kind of intimidating doing these things, but I would have really appreciated if you sent in a message. And I did receive also 2 messages. I think. Yeah, I think I received 2 messages. I'm not sure. So in total we have 3, which, to be fair, I am happy with that. I'm happy and I'm satisfied, and I thank every single one of those people. Although one of them is my mom. I love her. She is a listener. She's an avid listener of the Late Night Talks podcast. And yeah, the 2 others, one of them is Adam and the other one is Catherine. I know them in real life. They're my friends. But it's fine. It's fine. We can't be famous from day one. It's a slow progress. But these people can say, once Late Night Talks makes it and I am on no. Imagine this whole thing becomes like a show in the future or something. No, once I actually have an avid following on the Late Night Talks podcast, they can say that they were there from day one, because they have their voices and they have messages and they have an actual evidence and proof in the episode, because now they're part of it, whether they like it or not. It's like signing a contract. They're part of a cult. No, Hafid. Okay, so this is the voice message, which, to be fair, I didn't listen to. I haven't read or listened to the messages. Kind of scared, because if I didn't know these people, I would be like if they only listened to the like the podcast, I'd be like, what if they said something wrong? But to be fair, I can edit it, but I would like not to. So this is the raw actual voice memo. I'll shut up so you can listen to it. But here we go. Hello? What's happening? Why can't I hear it? Oh, I think it's because my phone's on silent. Wait. Okay, I managed to make it work. Wait, how can I restart the voice memo? God, I need to close Insta. For a second I thought it's corrupted because I pressed play and it wasn't playing. I was like, oh god, like I don't want to make Adam resend the voice message. Okay, Adam is a really great friend. I met him in Poland. He's a great screenwriter and filmmaker. He has a short film out. The title is The Border Game. I would say stream it, but it's not out on streaming platforms. But support it. Yeah, I'm plugging you. There you go. Okay.
Hello. So, first of all, congratulations on finishing your podcast series.
Thank you.
And yeah, I've been listening to it for quite some time, and yeah, it's very nice. It's very casual, and it's just yeah, it's like a yapping session with friends, and that got me thinking: are you ever gonna host the podcast episodes with maybe someone else? Because yeah, I'm just curious about that. And a second thing I'd like to mention is kind of a question, but I think from all the episodes I loved the fashion segment in one of the episodes. It was very unexpected, but like speaking about this topic was really refreshing and cool, and I'd love to see that and like hear more.
He's interested in my fashion. Okay, so let me start off by answering the first question, which is yapping sessions with friends. So late night talks is a yapping session with someone else. Most of the times it has been one-on-one, so you have been the person on the other end. But that is something which you like. I was gonna say we, but hopefully the team will expand, which is the late night talks team, and I am working on hopefully having season 2 feature guests and friends of mine, which I do know. The way season 2, the way I envision it in my head and the way I want to shape it is, since I spoke about how I felt and since I spoke about the way that I saw certain views and certain situations and certain like issues in life and me talking about growing up, I'd like season 2 to be that, but bouncing off of someone else, either someone that inspires me, someone who's in the creative field as well, someone who like is totally on maybe on the other end of the like work field. So maybe someone who works a really serious job, a normal 9 to 5, totally on the opposite of what I do. Having different people with different perspectives and being able, that's something that I will ensure before having guests on the podcast. And it's why I didn't really get guests from season 1. I really wanted to make sure that I felt comfortable sitting down and being able to like yap to a camera, because although I might seem that I'm okay with doing it and I'm comfortable, I am not. I wasn't that sure from day one. And like now I've gotten to a point where it's become really natural, which I surprise myself as well, because I sit down and all of a sudden I'm like saying words and I'm like, how am I doing this? But as time goes on, you just learn more and more and you're able to do it better and better. And if I am doing a podcast episode with someone else, I don't want them to end up having to lead the episode, because it might be their first time, or might not be their first time. It might be like they're super comfortable in front of a camera, or they might have never been in front of a camera. Well, we went through COVID, so of course everyone has been in front of a camera, but you know what I mean, like being able to sit down and sort of acknowledge the camera but also talk to the other person. Also the set itself, like I wasn't gonna bring people into my bed. This is my bed, like only no one has ever stepped foot in my bed. Well, no one has ever slept in this bed. This is mine. I'm quite like possessive over my things, so yeah. But hopefully season 2 episode will like actually be able to have guests, and I'll also like design the entire set to actually include the ability of having 1, potentially 2 extra guests. But yeah, I'd love. What am I saying? I'd love to. See, I do fuck up though. Sometimes you do fuck up. I'd like to be able to also have people who might be like listeners to the podcast and might have tuned into season one. Maybe having an episode dedicated to that, being able to like actually sit down with a listener and get their perspective. Maybe they go over the entire episodes and they're like, episode one, I like this, episode two, I like this. But also the other thing, which was question number two, I feel like I answered question number one, right? Yeah. I will have guests and I am really looking forward to like expanding it and being able to like actually add on more people. And maybe who knows, maybe if you guys like start to like someone else, maybe if I have this one guest, let's say Adam. Let's say we have Adam as a guest on the podcast and you guys like him. Maybe he becomes a co-host, but that's like really thinking into the future. And like to be honest, that's really complicated because even if I decide that I want to add a co-host to the podcast, it's gonna get a bit confusing because it's late night talks with Hafidos. Maybe there's like a spin-off. Maybe there's like another branch of like, you know how like Breaking Bad has Calling Saul. We can have like a spin-off with another person, and then all of a sudden I'm running 5 different podcasts, and then it's like Hafidos all over again with Hafidos IRL and Hafidos. Yeah, yep, no. But yeah, that's the first question. Second question, fashion related. I spoke about fashion in one of the episodes, which low-key I might kind of regret. I don't. I just really dissed a lot of people who are in the thrift industry here in Malta. And I don't know if I came off a bit like kind of offensive in that episode. I was standing my ground and I was quite passionate about the conversation because I feel like no one really cares about it and everyone's doing the trendy thing here locally. Um, but not gonna lie, I've been seeing like these companies, these businesses, like here and there, and every time I see them, I get this like pit in my stomach, and I'm like, oh god, please tell me they haven't seen the podcast episode because it's out there and it's like one of the most viewed episodes up until now of late night talks, and I'm always like, is it the most viewed because like it's long, or is it the most viewed because I actually started dissing and being like, judgmental and being kind of, I wasn't mean. I was quite objective. I wasn't subjective about the situation because it is what it is. And if these companies continue going the way they are, I'm like, bitch, I don't want to be part of that. But also, like, I don't want to be part of it. But also at the same time, you keep on doing you. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean no one will like it. You guys have your own audience. Same thing with what I do. I'll keep to my lane. But yeah, fashion stuff. Why am I going on a yap session on a different thing? He asked about the fashion stuff. So, fashion related content will have its own bits here and there on the Late Night Talks podcast. I'll be talking about stuff that I like. But of course, I won't be able to show off that side of me as much as I would like. Although I am leaning towards more fashion related content over on Hafidos IRL. For those of you who don't know, Hafidos IRL is my vlogging channel over on YouTube. And yeah, you can find all of my content there. Well, all of my IRL content. IRL means in real life. For those of you who don't know, someday in the future, I would love to IRL live stream. But yeah, I do vlog style kind of content, and now I've switched over to a bit more like sit down and talk, sit down and like have a laugh. Yeah, so like for example, a recent video I did was doing my skincare, and then another one was going on Omegle, and the most recent one has been reacting to my old YouTube videos, which was crazy. And yeah, there's a fashion one, which is my favorite clothing items. And in the future, I would love to go on a thrift vlog. That's something I'm trying to like organize. But the thing is, every time I schedule to go thrifting, which to be fair, the best time to go is on a Sunday because all of the car boot sales are open. I would like to go to like 6 different locations or 7 different locations. I would like to like go to the major hotspots here in Malta where I go to every time to be able to get items. But also I would like to visit new places because, you can get my first initial reaction. I could be like, this was not good. This was good. I could give you my opinion. But a lot of car boot sales started canceling and, not happening. either because of the weather or because it's Christmas season. Now that Christmas season is coming to a close and we're ending of the year, hopefully I'll be able to record and actually like go on a thrift vlog in the near future. So over on there, I'll be doing much more stuff. I'm also hoping to be able to vlog Fashion Week. I know I vlogged Fashion Week last year. It was nice, but it wasn't really. I have a bunch of clips, which to be fair are nice, but like they aren't highlighting what Fashion Week is. And I don't feel like it did it justice. So maybe next year, well, potentially next year, it will happen. But yeah, I love just fashion so much. I love fashion, I love skincare, I love makeup, I love everything and anything to do with like, I don't know, creating a brand. I mean, my desire, my passion is for creative direction. So of course there's like art direction and like, the entire idea of it all. So yeah, Hafidos IRL. Check it out. Okay, so Kat messaged. Thank you for sending the questions in, and thank you for sending the messages in, Adam. And Kat, thank you as well. I'm about to read it. So I just want to say that I'm so happy that I met you this year. Thank you. I'm so happy I met you. I met Kat during Fashion Week and it was so amazing. Like when I tell you I clicked with this girl immediately, it was amazing. It's funny because I met Kat and I met Adam both around the same time. I met Kat a week before I met Adam because I went to Fashion Week and the week after I was in Poland doing the script writing workshop, which is where I met Adam. Next question. She said, more people to love and have fun with. It has, wait, oh, sorry. Read the messages backwards. Okay. And a message for people. Don't let bad time make you forget that you're yet to meet more people to love and have fun with. It has to rain for a rainbow to form. Damn. Wait, you should do is it the snaps that they do in poetry? That ate. Okay, let me read it again because I feel like I didn't do it justice with the first time reading. I'm kind of slow with reading. I don't know, in a way. Okay. And a message to people. Don't let a bad time make you forget that you're yet to meet. What? Am I reading this right? Wait. And a message for people. Don't let a bad time make you forget that you're yet to meet more people to love and have fun with. Heart emoji. It has to rain for a rainbow to form. Kiss. I did it justice, I think. Yeah, I feel like I did it justice. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was so nice. That was so cute. That was so wholesome. Okay. Now, on to my mom. We're going to read her message that she sent in. What's the next challenge? So, I feel like the next challenge, since the podcast is coming to a close for now, is for me to focus much more on my vlogs as well as short form content. TikTok has been popping off, not gonna lie, and also being able to like create short form content which really relates to me and really like reflects the person I am, so people enjoy me and people like get to know me through short form content, and then they're able to like get into the long form content. But a big part of my energy that usually goes into creating the podcast will be going towards creating more vlogs, being able to consistently come out with a vlog, being able to consistently come out with a video, because they're not always vlogs, being able to consistently come out with a video every week, and also being able to like continue on with Hafidos 2, which is the reaction channel, which to be fair, I might slow down a bit on, but I just love reacting to music videos, and also being able to focus on more passion stuff like passion work and passion projects, because although I do enjoy content creation and although I do enjoy like being able to create content, it is my main like passion right now. But I know in the future I'd like to be doing something much more like in the creative industry, which is creative direction, and like being able to work with artists and being able to work with like not companies, is it companies? No, being able to work in like production crews for like short films, I'm also working on some scripts of mine, which I don't know, let's not even talk about that. There's a bunch going on behind the scenes, but yeah, I'd like to be able to balance all of these things, but at the same time prioritize myself and make sure that I'm okay. But I know that short term, the next challenge is me focusing on content creation, me focusing on just being able to create a sustainable income and sustainable work environment for myself off of the stuff I really do enjoy doing. And long term, it's more professional work. So working in the film industry, working in the music industry, all of that. In terms of like life challenge, next challenge is moving out, hopefully, being able to like be independent somewhat, being able to like, I don't know, move on to the next chapter in life, which is becoming an adult. I recently graduated, as I've mentioned for the like thousandth time, but being able to like progress in life without shifting focus on all of these things that I mentioned. Like I don't want to get stuck in one thing. As me being myself, I love doing things and I love doing different things and I hate being stuck in the same thing. So if I'm progressing in any of these fields that I've been mentioning, I'll feel like I've accomplished something by the end of the year, but also at the same time, I like to go in with high expectations. I know that sometimes expectations can lead to like disappointment and sometimes they can turn toxic, but I really just love going in with the highest and I don't know, the most delusional expectations. And then as time goes on, maybe like making them more grounded. But yeah, that's my next challenge. Okay, next question is, oh, it's not a question, it's a message. Um, you shock me and you really inspire me with the courage that you have. Thank you. That's really cute. My mom said that. And then she said, uh, great job. I really wish that I was able to believe in myself as much as you do. And then she said, bravo, which is French for good boy, I guess. I don't know what the translation is. But she also did my mom loves doing this. She does the prayer hands together and a heart. Thank you. I love that. Yeah, thanks. I don't know. I didn't always believe in myself, but then I came to a realization that if I don't believe in myself, no one will. And to be honest, some days it's quite difficult to be able to get up and motivate myself and tell myself, Huffy, do this for yourself and do it because you actually care about it and do it because it actually matters to you. But sometimes it is tough and sometimes it is hard. So maybe you seeing me can be something which is inspirational, which hopefully it is. Like I'm here to like make people feel motivated about life, but also at the same time, it's not always like that, and it's always hard, and it gets easier, but sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes it feels like it's back to stage one all over again. But always talking about it, always being open about it, being able to like get into that emotional side of yourself and being able to get to that more sensitive 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 side to yourself is great because you're able to reflect off of how you feel in the moment, but also understanding that pain is temporary. I don't know if like that's something I really tell myself all the time. Like the way I'm feeling right now, maybe right now isn't the best time. I'll come back to it, you know? And yeah, giving a break to yourself, stepping away and really understanding what you're truly passionate about and seeing what you gravitate towards. Something I've always done with myself is when I feel like I'm too involved in something and I get to a point where I feel like when I'm about to burn out, or if I actually do burn out on something, I step away and I see how I feel about it in a few weeks. And if I keep on thinking about it, keep on telling myself I want to do it, it means that there is some sort of passion behind it. I always catch myself whenever I'm alone, like when I solo travel, when I'm abroad, when I'm out with family on holiday. I always tell myself, oh, I should really capture this moment. Oh, I would love to record this moment. Oh, I would love to like record a mini vlog. Oh, I would love to like be able to like, I don't know, save this moment for myself. And that's why I started doing YouTube and that's why I started doing vlogs. It's because I really want to capture the moment. I really want to capture that, like, I don't know, the feeling of being in that space and being able to like have someone else be part of it, although they are not physically there. Just through a camera, you're able to like invoke such emotions. Yeah. Um, that's basically it. Okay. Next on to onto the next segment of the episode, which is 2025. What are you guys gonna do? What are your guys' New Year's resolution? I'm gonna do a vlog about this, hopefully. Yeah, I wanna do a whole ass video where basically I do all of my unrealistic New Year's resolutions and even other people's New Year's resolutions, just going crazy on just 24 hours and seeing how, like, showing how unsustainable and how unrealistic some expectations could be, and some resolutions aren't the healthiest, when you do them long term. Something I really would like to work on is nail biting. That's one thing that really peeves me, and every year I tell myself I'm gonna stop. Funny story, which is a bit TMI, but it doesn't have anything to do with New Year's resolutions. I'm just gonna start yapping again. But when I was younger, before I started nail biting, I had this really not frustrating. I had this really weird, not weird, a lot of babies do it. I used to suck my thumb, and I just grew up doing it and I never stopped. And like, I wouldn't do it throughout the day, but it was like a routine of mine that I would do it before I go to bed. I would like have to suck my thumb to be able to fall asleep. And to me, I could not imagine myself falling asleep without sucking my thumb. And I feel like I stopped doing that when I was like 8, which to be fair is quite late, but I ate with that. Oop. But yeah, I know a lot of people struggle with it, and yeah, it's something that I used to do. In fact, fun fact, I can tell my left from my right just because I could. When you suck your thumb for a really long time, the skin on your finger becomes really kind of like rough. You know, when like you go to the gym and you have the calluses here? Yeah, it's kind of the same thing, but not. But although it has like, you can't visually see that I used to suck my thumb, I can tell just because I remember the skin, which side it was, which is this side. This is the left, this is the right. For you, it's flipped, by the way. Don't, yeah, I got it right. But yeah, that's also a weird thing. That's how I can tell my left from my right, which I don't think I ever told anyone. But yeah, fun fact. Um, yeah, New Year's resolutions. Back to that topic. Yeah, it's a new year. It's 2025. I feel like 2025 is gonna be quite a change for myself. Last time I experienced this type of year was, I think, in 2021 when I started my degree. That was a big change. That was a year of big change. And 2025 feels like that as well. It feels like I feel like I'm stepping into the unknown and I don't know what's coming, but also at the same time, I am excited for change. I'm so excited to like see what the world holds for me and being able to just do it and just go for it and just, yeah, appreciate life and get to live life. But yeah, I feel like that's it for this episode. Kind of short. I don't know. It's telling me it's like 30 minutes. Hopefully, it's like 28 minutes. Maybe. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, comment, do all of that usual stuff. Rate this podcast 5 stars. I'll be leaving you, unfortunately. You guys won't be seeing this set for a while now. You won't be seeing it again, which is sad. Maybe I could return to it someday. Maybe we can do like a special episode in season 2 or season 3 or season 60. I'm like 30 years old. Maybe like when I'm like 40 years old with like kids, they come sit down. One's on this side and one's on this side. And they could sit down and be like, okay, so we're going to do a podcast with the kids. Me having kids, that's something that I don't think will happen. But also at the same time, I have this like idea of me having kids. The idea of kids is nice, but also not. You have to take care of another human being, which is too much. I'm sorry. I can't even take care of myself, let alone other beings. Let's start off easy with like a pet. Oh god, that's something about 2025. Hopefully I'll be able to get a pet. I won't be getting a pet in my house. Well, in my family's house. Because my mom's deadly afraid of like animals. Basically, funny story, not so funny story, kind of dramatic story. My grandma in Morocco, there's a bunch of stray cats, and my grandma used to feed the the cats, and also some kittens outside. But we had this like garden with a wall, and she used to always feed them. And one time she was like playing around with one of the cats who was on the wall, and the cat accidentally tripped, and like, cats, out of their reflexes, they jump, and this cat jumped onto my grandma's face and scratched up my grandma's face in front of my mom. So my mom is afraid of animals. I was gonna say deadly afraid. She wouldn't die if she sees an animal. She can appreciate a dog. Cats not so much. She doesn't like cats, of course, for obvious reasons. But yeah, Outside of cats and dogs, my mom, no, maybe like a bird or a fish, but I would love to get a cat. I feel like cats are quite independent, whereas dogs are quite like bonded to you as the owner. If I had to get a dog, I would get a corgi. If I have to get a cat, I would get a black cat or a ginger cat, one of those two, or like a white cat. That sounds so cute. Anyways, yeah, I would adopt. Please adopt. Don't buy animals. Oh God, I don't think I have to emphasize that. Adopt animals with like who are in shelters. Like there's so many pets and animals like dying every day just because there's no place for them to stay. But yeah, that's a really sad tone to end off the episode on. Why did I go down that? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please don't forget to do everything I already mentioned. I hate saying goodbyes. Goodbyes are so bittersweet because you're saying bye. I mean, it's not gonna be forever. No, it's not. It's not. I was gonna say maybe it is. No, it's not. I'm coming back to this podcast for sure. But you can still see the set. Surprisingly, this is my bedroom. This is my bed. If you go over to the vlogging channel and the reaction channel, you can see my bed everywhere, even in TikToks. What am I saying? Yeah, you'll be able to see my bedroom, and maybe you can see it change throughout the months. But yeah, I'm moving out, so maybe different set, different room. You'll be seeing me. Oh my God, you'll be able to see me move out of this place. That's cute. I'm already like fantasizing about life. Hafid, stay in reality. We are in the present world. Okay, I'll see you over on the vlogging channel. I won't see you in the next episode because the next episode is ways away. Okay, I'll see you on the vlogging channel. Follow my Instagram as well. Follow my LinkedIn. No, follow my Instagram. Follow my TikTok. Both of them are Hafidos Massa, and yeah, follow the late night talk spot, TikTok and Instagram as well. Follow me over on YouTube. I have 3 other channels: Hafidos 2, Hafidos IRL, and Hafidos. I said those in the wrong order. We have Hafidos, Hafidos 2, and Hafidos IRL. Yeah, tune into those channels, see what you like, see what you don't like. And they're not catered, like, they're not meant to be there for you to enjoy all of them at the same time. If you do, that's great, that's amazing. We are soulmates. We are the same person. Because if you like the shit I like, damn, we are the same person. Are you me? But yeah, if you like more lifestyle content, Hafidos IRL. If you like more music video stuff, Hafidos. If you want to see my professional stuff. If you are someone who wants to hire me or work with me, check out Hafidos. Let me be professional for a second. Yeah, if you're someone, I always think that to myself. I'm like, what if someone I'm working with just types out Hafidos onto the internet and like one of my podcast episodes comes up or one of my vlogs. So many things come up when you search up Hafidos, and I don't know why I keep on using Hafidos. I could use my legal name. I could be like Abdel Hafid Massa, but like I don't want to do that because it's so much more fun being able to like use Hafidos and be like it's a nickname of mine. But yeah, if you like more reaction stuff, if you like to see me react to music videos and maybe potentially even series like television series and movies, check out Hafidos too and recommend anything you want to see. Basically, anything you want to do, anything you want to see. Imagine that we're friends and you want to hang out. What do you want to do? That's basically the gist of my online presence, basically. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. I don't know why you listen to me app, to be honest. Yeah, hopefully I wasn't that annoying. Somewhat annoying, of course, but not that much. Okay, I'll stop blabbing. Yeah, it's a good time to end off. I'll see you in the next. Oh no, I'm not gonna see you in the next episode. What am I saying? Bye. I'm not gonna say I love you because love you is a big word, but bye. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you for being here. And yeah, have a great, amazing new year. Happy New Year. Happy 2025. And cheers to you being the best version of yourself in 2025. Bye.